There are several different types of AutoRouting features in PractiCAD. The first type is a simple feature that allows you to connect any 2 points with a fitting of your choice. No longer do you have to figure out difficult offsets. Just put 2 fittings on the drawing as you see here, and then drag the fitting of choice between 2 points. Let PractiCAD do all the calculations for you. Here you can see as we're using a few different types of transitions, including an extra straight and a double offset OG. In addition to what we call the single route, we can also choose to do multiple fitting routes. For example, maybe we would like to have 2 90-degree elbows equally routed between 2 pieces of duct at 2 different elevations. Perhaps we might want to route several pieces if there's a greater elevation difference between the ducts. We can use it for calculating sizes or turns. In this next route, we are telling PractiCAD to use 45-degree elbows specifically. However, we can choose a large variety of different scenarios to make sure that we get the angle we want. Notice here as we route between 2 points using several different options including 90s, 30s, and 45s. Also using this feature with round duct or pipe, PractiCAD will calculate the roll angles needed to make the connection. This makes it easy to look at different scenarios to see which one would suit you best. Use AutoRouting in conjunction with PractiEst and you can see which of these scenarios is the most cost effective for your shop. But the routing options don't stop there. We can create damper routes to automate the placement of a damper inside a fire rated wall. Just grab a piece of duct, route through the wall. You can have the damper you want selected, positioned, the wall opening created, and the proper tagging to show your heights and opening size. This can greatly aid you in producing a fast wall opening drawing. And lastly, we have the ability to route GRDs to duct lines extremely fast. This makes sense because often contractors use similar scenarios to route the grills. Build these automatics and simply click between your trunk line and your GRD. PractiCAD can fill in the rest. Notice this routing automatic uses an STOD from a preset catalog that is to be ordered. This way we can report it later. Now we'll do one with spin collars as taps. We simply click the grills we want to use, select the fittings you want to route to, and it auto-fills immediately. Watching this next example use conicals, you can also see that we can window an area and PractiCAD will route to them all at once using the fittings nearest the grill. You can run as many of these at once as needed, and there's truly a lot of scenarios to choose from. In this next example, we're choosing between 2 choices. The first route's 1 turn at 90 degrees, the second route uses 2 turns with 45-degree elbows. If the engineer requires a hard pipe connection or doesn't allow for you to bend flex on the GRD, then simply adjust your route accordingly. Hard pipe options and options that require an elbow, no matter how far the drop, are available. Dropping it down to some GRDs lying under the duct has never been easier. Just window select and route. All the parameters you need are there, including min, max, flex lengths. Here's a route that requires a boot tap first. It runs over a grill's neck, then it stops, end caps the run, and then drops down to connect with a spin collar and flex. Using the auto-routing feature can truly save a draftsman a lot of time, and it's great for estimating as well. Using PractiCAD's estimating features, we draw over the PDF. You can see here the job requires conicals, pipe, and flex. We window the area and route as we need.